A lot of men know that they want more from life. They can picture themselves doing greater things, financially stronger, more capable, better relationships, closer to God, actually doing the things that they want to do out of life. But having vision isn't enough. If the man underneath that vision isn't built properly, the vision collapses. For me, that foundation comes down to 6 pillars: God, self respect, objective reality, communication, preparation, and vision. You're watching 6 Pillars by Randall Joseph. I'm the type of person that believes that there's something greater that I can become. One of my biggest fears is having a vision for my life and never seeing it come to pass. I always wonder why people settle when there's so much more inside of them. But I also had to confront that wanting more does not mean you're prepared for more. I've had ideas, I've started things, I've changed directions, I've even doubted myself. I've had moments where my reality didn't look like the vision in my head. So I started to ask myself this question: what actually makes a man capable of carrying a bigger life? That's where these 6 pillars come from. You don't build the life first, you build the man capable of living it. Pillar 1, God. Everything begins with God. I don't want success that requires me to become a different person that God never intended me to be. I see God as the ultimate cheat sheet. He created this whole entire thing. So why wouldn't you want to get mentorship from him? He's the creator of this whole thing. Moving through life without him is living a life without intention. And that's not what we want here. I'm not saying you can't do anything by yourself, because you can. But if you're not in alignment with God, you'll eventually get lost. Here's a question that you should be asking. Are you asking God to bless your plans, or are you asking God what you should be building? Pillar 2, self-respect. Self-respect isn't arrogance. It's keeping your word to yourself. It's taking care of yourself. It's having standards and having the confidence to walk away from things beneath those standards. It's doing what you said you would do, even when nobody sees it. Every broken promise to yourself makes it harder for you to trust yourself. And every kept promise builds evidence that you're someone you can rely on. Confidence isn't only something you think, it's something that you build evidence for. Here's a question. If someone treated you the way you treat yourself, would you call that person respectful? Pillar 3, objective reality. Vision tells you where you want to go. Objective reality tells you where you actually are. Stop exaggerating your strengths. Stop hiding your weaknesses. Stop blaming everybody else. Stop pretending that something is working when the evidence says it isn't. Look at your finances, your career, your relationships, your health, your businesses. Ask what is actually true right now. No shame, no excuses, just truth. Because truth gives you something you can work with. You can't navigate from where you wish you were. You have to start from where you are. Pillar 4, communication. Communication isn't just speaking well. It's listening, asking questions, explaining, encouraging, setting boundaries, handling conflict, making people feel understood, expressing your ideas clearly. You can have an incredible vision, but still fail to bring people with you because nobody understands it. You can't have a successful relationship without communication. I believe it's one of the driving forces. Leadership requires communication. Business requires communication. Everything requires communication. This is something to ask yourself. How many opportunities have you lost simply because you couldn't communicate what was inside of you? Pillar 5, preparation. Everybody wants the opportunity. Fewer people want the preparation. You want the business? Learn the business. You want to speak? Practice speaking. You want financial freedom? Learn how to manage money. You want leadership? Become someone worthy of carrying responsibility. Sometimes nothing seems to happen externally, but preparation is what happens internally. Don't ever confuse preparation with waiting around. Preparation is active. Opportunity doesn't make you ready. It reveals whether you prepared. Pillar 6, vision. This is the pillar I naturally think about the most. I hate seeing someone believe their current circumstances are their entire story. A teacher can see only teacher. But maybe there's a course, maybe there's leadership, maybe there's a business. An artist could see only the work that they're doing today, but maybe 20 years of expertise can become something larger. A scared young man can just believe this is just who I am. No, this is who you are today. Vision asks, what can this become? Zoom out, think bigger, look beyond your current environment. But here's the thing, vision without the other 5 pillars can become a fantasy. There's almost always another level. But becoming capable of reaching it is your responsibility. God gives you alignment, Self-respect gives you standards. Objective reality gives you truth. Communication gives you connection. Preparation gives you readiness. Vision gives you direction. Remove one, and eventually something starts leaning. That's why they're pillars. They're meant to support something, the life that you're trying to build. Alright, so here's a quick exercise I want you to do. Write all 6 pillars down and give yourself a score from 1 to 10 for each pillar. Don't score on the man you intend to be. Score on the evidence of your current life. Once you find your weakest pillar, that's where you start. This channel isn't another motivational channel. We're going to break these pillars apart. We're going to talk about becoming confident, communicating, making standards, pursuing a vision, discovering and developing your gifts, preparing for opportunities, and doing it with God at the foundation. I'm working through these things myself. I'm not talking from some high place. We're working together. We'll be building together. There's more in you. Now let's build a man that's capable of bringing it out.